Hello there, everybody. This is Captain Dennis from SQUALUSMARINE.com. We are back at it again, heading out to a wreck that we dove in the past. It used to be called the Singer, but now we call it the Calvin Tomkins. You can see here we got some high-end sonar from our good friend Ben Roberts, and it gives you a really good layout of what the wreck site looks like. And here's a picture of the vessel, the Calvin Tomkins, as what it looked like back in 1920-ish, which is when it sank. So this wreck was given to me by some fishermen a while ago, and they called it the Singer wreck because somebody was fishing and they caught a Singer sewing machine. And I don't know what kind of test they were using, but that was a pretty aggressive hook. So we're going to go down the bottom and check it out. So as we start to go down, we equalize our nose. That's what that's all about. And we get down to the bottom. So this is August. We've got a new moon tide, so there may be a little bit of current, but not too bad. So here's our first look at things, and we've got some sea bass. So I don't know if this is cargo or if this is wreckage. It looks like it's cargo, or maybe like cables or something. And there's another guy sitting here. And quick like a bunny, they're gone. So we're on the starboard side, I believe. Don't quote me. And we are heading forward. And this piece on the side here, some copper. A lot of copper down here. I think this was copper sheathing, which went on the hull. And a bigger piece. Starts to become real flimsy over time, and it's pretty thin. This other piece sort of kind of looks like hull. You can see there's like some ribbing or something, or see the planks. At least that's what it looks like to me. Now we're getting closer to the meat and potatoes. You can see here a lot of piping on this. It was a steamship, and some more pipes, all that blue stuff. And if you look right there, you can see an old school Navy anchor. I don't think this was original. This has been a fishing site for quite a while. We'll just leave that there. I don't think that's gonna come back to life. And again, like I just said, big fishing spot. I'll see more evidence of that as we continue on, I'm sure. Here we are at the base of the engine, which comes up pretty high. This is the middle of it. Goes way, keeps going up. I'm going to go up a little bit and take a look-see. This is kind of inside the engine a little bit. We'll come back in a minute. But lots of rope, lots of line. A lot of people have been grappling this wreck. People losing their anchors on it. It's got a lot of relief when you have that. It tends to become what they call sticky. So you'll get all these lines wrapped around the wreck, and then you'll lose your weights, your hooks, your fish, all kinds of stuff. But the fish like it because there's places to hide. This is interesting. It's kind of like a grate. Again, we are on the engine still. So I don't know if it was a protective grate or something, or maybe it's something that fell down. We're going to go up to the top of the engine and take a look-see. Hello, how are you? It's just passing through. And again, more evidence of fishing. That didn't work as well. There it is. It's a pretty sizable weight, so it's indicative of some of the currents here. You would have a weight that heavy to get down and keep your bait where you wanted it. So heading up to the top of the engine, just going to take a look-see up here. These two big round pieces up here. Some more weights. And we're probably about, I'd say, 10 or 12 feet off the bottom. So as I said, it's a fair amount of relief here. Now we're going to take a look inside the engine. I'm just poking around in here, just looking up. And that's what you see on the top. We come down, and there's a lot of debris on the bottom. So this was something interesting that we saw. I'm not sure if it's like a winch assembly or something, but there's some wheels and stuff like that. So now we're going to continue forward to the engine, and we are now getting to the base of the boiler, which is a little bit bigger than the engine. So this is inside the boiler. We're on the outside, and we are on the port side of the boiler, and we're just moving along the perimeter of the boiler. You can see there's a lot of big flanges down here, which are now home to a lot of marine life. More piping, more mono, more little lines. And here we have the boiler, which goes up quite a bit. So we're going to continue moving forward. A bigger fissure down here. And then probably, I wouldn't say it's a little bit forward of midships, but we got this big wheel thing. So I don't know if this was kind of a winch to lift heavier things into the cargo hold. Might have been on a davit or a crane of some sort, but that's here. So now we're gonna go back to the boiler. Looking in the nooks and crannies. Lots of stuff to sift through. That orange stuff is steel. That's what happens to steel. It's like a conduit or something that was unraveled. Some brass railing. So we're gonna put a little gas in the old wing and scoot up to the top. Another comb jelly. We're at the top. So as you can see, this is a little bit taller than the engine, especially this particular part. I'm guessing that this was the beginning of the funnel or the smokestack. So this is a little bit forward, or actually no, this is the back end. There's like a 90 coming off of this, which is I think the base of the funnel of the smokestack. Back up a little bit. To the front is another access hatch or something. You can see the visibility wasn't too bad. It's a little bit of a current up top, but not too bad. So we're going to continue to move down, And we cut some lines away, and you can see there's some pretty cool valves that are still going into the boiler. These valves are pretty cool. They did something important, I'm sure. And oh, look at that! You can see that silver piece back there. That's like a $50 grapple hook. I'm all set with those. We got enough hooks. So the Viz is gone sideways, and we're gonna leave. We're gonna pull this anchor and get it out of the wreckage, and then make our way back up to the boat. I'd just like to say thanks to Mark at Sound Underwater Survey for the picture of the Calvin Tomkins, and the sonar imagery from Ben at Eastern Search and Survey. So thanks to you guys for adding to the video. Appreciate that. Please feel free to subscribe and share, like, all that good stuff. That's why we do this, folks, for likes and shares. But thanks for checking us out. There's more videos at SQUALUSMARINE.com. And until next time, I'm Captain Dennis.